What's going on YouTube? You know who it is. Subscriptions for June 12th, I believe. Not too many books. It was actually a pretty light week for me. Just going to hop right in with Wolverine number 4. This wraps up the current story arc of hunting season, I believe. And I don't really remember what happened. This is on the brink of dropping for me because it was nothing fantastic. It was just kind of there. I don't remember what happened. I think it's still leading into the next story arc, but I don't really think anything was resolved. I don't know. This one's close to getting canceled. I think I'm on every Wolverine book right now anyway, so it really wouldn't be a big issue. Next, Avengers Assemble number 16, part 2 of 5 of the Enemy Within story arc, which I'm not currently on. Although it is interesting. I think if I would be on Captain Marvel, I would enjoy the story arc a lot, because I enjoyed this one with this mysterious character from her past, or something. He's some ancient Kree who got stuck here, who's trying to destroy her. All of her biggest hitters, as it says, is like coming back to fight her. It was interesting, although she can't fly now because it will increase a brain lesion she has or something. But I mean, I enjoy this book, and if I would be on the story arc, I think I would have enjoyed it a lot more. But it was okay. One of my favorite covers of the week, Uncanny X-Force number 6. Really enjoying this book. A lot of weird mental stuff is going on in this issue. A conversation between Psylocke and Wolverine, when Psylocke is using her mental abilities and Wolverine's in Cerebra, or whatever its name is. A lot of talk of who would win in a fight between the two. It looks like the next story arc, or at least the next issue, is going to be about the Phantom X cluster and Weapon 13, which is kind of the dark Phantom X. And if you watch my videos knowing me, Phantom X is one of my favorite characters, and when they split into 3, that makes 3 of my favorite characters now, even though we haven't seen a lot of Weapon 13. Excited looking forward, though. Excited to see what happens. Puck is still in this, not really doing anything. Although he has been funny when I see him. And Mohawk Storm. You gotta pick up a book for Mohawk Storm. Also, Psylocke saved Spiral in this, so I imagine that's what's going to lead to her being on the team. Guardians of the Galaxy number 3. This book is becoming almost... It's reaching almost epic proportions, but not of how I wanted it to. Like, they got captured by the... I can't remember, the Spartak or whatever, the Sparks, whatever. Got captured by Star-Lord's father's military or something. They eventually escape. Groot helps them. Iron Man's there with a gun. Iron Man and Rocket Raccoon's banter, and this is a little weird. Rocket Raccoon's a little weird in this for me. I feel like they're trying way too hard to make him this kind of badass character, and then yet he still has these terrible punchlines, or like when he's shooting people. I don't know what they're doing with him. The writing with him is really weird. All around, though, it's good. There's some mention of Gamora being Thanos' daughter in this, though, which is pretty funny. They're scared that Thanos is going to come and everything. I like where this is going, though, although Rocket Raccoon, I'm not really feeling him. As much as I loved him in his old series of his own, I'm not feeling him in that right now. New number 1, which was $5 because of a giant fold-out page. Superman Unchained number 1. It was okay. I don't think it was what they were trying to build it up to be. Although the story arc they're going on is that there's the real Superman that they have kind of locked up in this underground chamber. I don't know. It was okay, but I saw Man of Steel yesterday and absolutely loved it. So this kind of is just doesn't really matter. But I'm not going to drop it unless every issue is $5. If every issue is $5, I'm dropping it without a doubt. Another Wolverine book, which just switched up to new creative team, Savage Wolverine number 6. I thought it was going to be terrible because they kind of took it out of its... It was originally Savage Wolverine was in the Savage Land. That's kind of why it was Savage Wolverine. All that seemed like it never happened, and it was actually pretty good. There's a little moment at the beginning that says, if you're worried about continuity, this happened a while ago, and Bullseye is the main point of this, and if Bullseye is the main point of any book, I'm gonna be about it. I guess Kingpin's trying to reanimate Bullseye's body. Lady Bullseye's in this. Elektra's in this. I like the way this is written. I like the way it's going. Although, will the readership come back for this arc that was lost on the first arc that everybody seemed to have hated? I don't know. I could see this getting canceled if it doesn't, because a lot of people had negative things to say about the first 5 issues. Superboy number 21, him and Dr. Psycho are now teamed up, trying to fight off Hive. There's a girl in here that they save from this guy named the Decay or something. But this character, the Decay, actually, they find out that it is her. It's kind of her power. But Hive messed her up so much that you can't tell that it was actually her power. I really love this book. I love the way this is going. All of the Super Family titles are awesome. Don't know how Superman Unchained is going to fit into it, though, but I really like the way this is going. It's always nice to see Krypto, too. The first page on this, it opens up, and it's Krypto, and there's a couple polar bears, and they kind of growl at him, and then he kind of just growls at them, and they back off, which was awesome. Love Krypto. Love the Superboy title right now. Deadpool number 11, and this book just reminded me of good old Deadpool times. It reminded me of the days where I'd pick up a Deadpool book, and it would just be a fun read. I wouldn't get mad, I wouldn't get angry, it would just be a fun read, and that's what this book was. It shows a lot of her, the lady inside his head, the S.H.I.E.L.D. agent. He's kind of cooking dinner for her family, which he kidnapped. Just a very fun book all around. Also, the Necromancer, I can't remember his name, is in hell trying to bargain with Mephisto. Very interesting, though. I like the way it's written. A lot of the little jokes in there are actually good. I've actually chuckled a few times at this, and it's been a while since Deadpool has just made me chuckle and a little bit of giggle. Really enjoy this book, though. Although none of those books could compare to the pick of the week, which is Thor, God of Thunder, number 9, God Bomb Part 3, where you have old Thor, young Thor, and current Thor all fighting the God Butcher, Gore, I believe his name is. And I cannot preach this book enough. It is phenomenal. Basically, this whole issue is them fighting him and finding ways of them to work together yet all work apart. Because you have old Thor, which has the Odin power, if you will, the god power, because he's the god of all. And then you have young Thor, who doesn't have Mjolnir yet, who can't fly. He comes flying on a space shark at one point. Just wonderfully written, wonderful art. They end up all flying into the sun, into a sun. It's not the sun, I guess, but they end up all flying with Gore into the sun. And then there's a beautiful part, a couple pages where it says, first it starts raining hammers, then it starts raining Thors, and then it rains despair. And that's when the God Butcher shows up, and there all the Thors just strewn about. Awesome, though. That they've built this villain up to be this massive force, and this huge villain that I hope he can't go away. He needs to stay around. At least in the future we need to see him. They can't just end him outright, because he is a serious power. And this is a phenomenal book. Incredible book. You need to be reading this if you're not. I have the digital code if you're interested. Digital code's also available for Savage Wolverine, Guardians of the Galaxy, Uncanny X-Force, Avengers Assemble, and the Wolverine book. That being said, I still want to get my current update on what I have in my Iron Man so far, and I plan on doing that this week. Also plan on doing an actual clear version of the what's in the box thing I'm going to start doing. I got a little bit of some positive feedback on that. Hopefully I can get a clear one, and that one was just spur of the moment and it didn't record right, so I uploaded it anyway. Get my digital codes. Thank you for watching, and remember, have a great day.